Oops. Okay, presenting. Yeah. I think I got everything rolling now. All right. This is a few things for the last week of class. The last test will be on Unit 4. It'll be on probability and statistics, and it will cover everything I cover up until the last day of class. So if I get through chapter 8 or whatever the chapter it is, then that means that you're responsible for whatever I cover. The last day of class is on April 26th. That'll be Tuesday. I think this is Tuesday. Also look for something special that I do for my classes at the end of the semester. If you see something on MyLabs Plus and it looks funny, but it helps you out, don't send me an email saying I'm confused. Just go with it. Okay? Final exam will open on April 26th, and it will last until midnight, May the 3rd. No exceptions. I have to turn in grades ASAP, so don't even ask for an extension. So make sure you get it done those 8 days. That's 8 days. I think somebody counted on the calendar as 8 days. Make sure you get that done. Final exam will consist of all material I have covered. Anything I've skipped is not going to be on there. 2 attempts, takes the highest grade, 25 to 33 questions, 2 hours to take it. Homework will terminate at midnight on April 26th. I will input zeros in for incomplete homework assignments. That means if you have any missing assignments, that will cause your grade to go down. Gradebook will have your grade calculated after you have completed all the tests and all the homework. After May 3rd, midnight, I will input zeros for incomplete tests or exams. This will also lower your grade. Make sure all your homework assignments are completed before the 26th, and make sure all your tests are completed before May the 3rd. Capiche? And make sure that you've done the Unit 1 test, the Unit 2A, Unit 2B, Unit 3, Autopilot, and Unit 4. We're going to start probably next time y'all come in, whenever that is. I don't know what day it is. Okay, Monday we'll start Unit 4, which is basic math, pretty much. Okay? So make sure you have all that down. If not, go back to the video. All right. Let me get out of this, and I'm going to go to transparency and pull up the questions. And I'll go over all of them because I am doing a video. So, because when people send me questions, first thing it says, "Oh, you don't have to go over that one. I figured it out." Well, I'm going over it for the other people in the class too, so might as well go over it. This one's 6.2, number 30 in the book, number 3 online. Oh. Okay, this is a calculator drill right here. It's a good problem to remember because that formula is on all your banking information, especially the savings accounts. And all you have to do is plug it in because 99% of this is done in the calculator. A is equal to P 1 plus R over N raised to the NT power. P is equal to the principal. Principal, not PAL, PLE. Principal is the money that you deposit. And I don't mean deposit every week, I mean initially deposit. $5,000. In this case, P is equal to 5,000. Put $5,000 in the savings account. R is equal to the percentage rate. You're going to put it in as a decimal. So in this case, I'll put 5,000 right here. $5,000. And this is going to be 0.05. N is equal to the number of times compounded. I like to tell students that just think of a computer sitting in the back of the bank, and it's in a storage room all by itself, and it runs automatically by itself. And at the end of the month, it goes through and calculates the savings account. And this is compounded. And in this case, N is equal to 4. So that means 4 times a year, every 3 months, that computer kicks in and reads your $5,000 and adds the interest to it. Boom. And then the next time, the next 3 months, it does it again. And it takes not 5,000, but 5,000 or whatever interest, and then it calculates the interest on that. So that's what the compounded means. That's what N means. And then T is equal to the number of years, and this underline years or highlight years because it always has to be years. You can't use months. If it says T is equal to 6 months, you have to change it to half a year. It's always in years. Number of years, money is kept in the bank. Now, I don't have to go over all this stuff for y'all because this ain't a business math class, but this formula is very important for everyday life. That's why I'm showing you this. It's actually one that you should remember. And T is equal to 5 because it says T is equal to 5. So, we're going to plug and what? Plug and chug. Those are the 4 numbers you're going to plug in. Let's see how many variables we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should get a number for A. So I'm going to, wonder if it'll let me see if I can do this. I think it will. Yeah, it will. Yep. There we go. I'm getting a little feedback on the. Hold on. Oh, Lord. No, it's not going down. There. Why did it do that? What does it say? No, it's communicating fine. I don't know. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm trying to find my calculator. There we go. And I'll put the calculator right over here. and I'll bring up question and make it smaller and bring it over here. There. And move this right there. Okay. Now, all you got to do is plug in and then use your calculator. So A is equal to 5,000 parentheses 1 plus R is 0.05 divided by n 4 raised to the 4 times 5 power. Now we know that's 20 and you can do that, but I'm just plugging it in. Now, you don't even need to write anything else because now the calculator is what you use. You work your way inside out. Anytime you have one of these type problems, you work it inside out. So 0.05 divided by 4. And then you're going to add that to 1. And then you're going to raise that with your symbol right here, 20. And then you're going to multiply that by 5,000. And that's your answer. So A is equal to 6410.19. So basically, after 5 years, you'll make $1,410.19. 10 years ago, that rate was 8%, 8 to 10% for a savings account. Now, 0.03. Because our economy is, well, that was, I don't know about the election, I mean, what the election did, but before the election, in 2016, before the election, is 0.02%. I don't know what it is now because I haven't put any money. That's personal experience. Because the banks are, yeah, because the economy. If the economy's good, it's going 8 to 10%. But if the economy's bad, that's why a lot of banks don't have any money because nobody's putting money in the bank. You can buy land and make a better return on land than you can saving money. But anyway, that's how you do that problem. Work your way on the inside out. Good? Okay. Next one. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Next one is 6.239/5.
I sent you that question.
I don't know who sent it. I don't look at the names.
I don't know what.
Okay, do we need to go over this one? Okay. All right. We don't need a calculator for this one, so I'll just make it big. It says solve the following for C. There's no fractions, so I can go ahead and solve it because I don't have any fractions. Because you always worry about the fractions first. You got to clear the fractions again. So P is equal to C plus 2B plus A. And you're solving for C. You want to get C by itself. Now all this is adding and subtracting. This is adding because there's nothing in front of it. That's adding and this one's adding. So how do you undo adding 2B? So subtract 2B and subtract A also. So minus 2B minus A. So these two go out. And you're left with C is equal to P minus 2B minus A. That's it. You gotta remember, you're not solving for B, because one of the most, y'all try to solve for B for some reason, and you try to divide by 2. Nothing says solve for B. You're trying to get C by itself, you're not worried about B, so you just move B over. Okay?
I didn't send you any questions, I was just gonna tell you, I got this.
I understand. Huh?
Yeah, this is 6.2 year.
Yeah. I'm doing all the questions that y'all sent,
I got it.
because last time we wasn't able to go over
No,
because
that's
I
fine.
couldn't get online.
I was just like confused for a second.
6.27/2. Let's look at it and see if you have a problem with it. Plug and chug. You got that one? How about you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. 6.4, 6.4, 4 in the book, number 3 online.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was reading the question. Okay, y is equal to k times x, that's directly. And where k is a non-zero constant called the correlation constant. So that's not a test question. Every question we've done is a test question.
This is 6.6.
Okay, y'all want me to go to 6.6? All right. Okay, let's see, 49, 45, 45 comes first. All right, this is 45/14. All right, y is equal to a number is parallel to what axis? Parallel to the x-axis. And I gave y'all that on the first page. Remember the first page? So you graph it right there, and you draw that line. And it's a horizontal line, the slope is equal to what? 0.
Yeah, you gotta type it. That's what, you gotta type the 0.
I didn't know that.
See, that's, I couldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Just look at the undefined.
No, undefined if it's a vertical line.
Okay.
See, I was trying to do it up and down, and so my son helped me that.
Y'all didn't look at your rules.
It's
on the first page.
He said, Mom, you might need to put the 0 in, that maybe make you do that. So that's all it was. I am looking at my notes, but for some reason it's like, I just.
Well, I think it's on the second page of the first notes that we took. And it says when y is equal to a number and when x is equal to a number. All right, graph by plotting the points. Plotting the points, what does that look like? Method 1, method 2, or method 3?
That's
Method 1.
Let's talk about that.
Is it a fraction, yes or no?
No.
So you just use -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2.
Okay.
-2 times 3.
Negative 2 times 3 is
-6 minus 5. -11. -3 minus 5. -8. 0 minus 5. Now you start to see a pattern. Looks like we're adding through. So -5 plus 3 is -2. -2 plus 3 is 1. So let's check it. What's 2 times 3?
2 times 3 is
6 minus 5? Yes. Now you just plot those points. -2, -11, down here, 1. Looks like it's
You
not.
can only plot two.
Yeah, you can only plot two.
Oh,
things, or
okay.
you-
Well, I'm plotting it so you'll see what it looks like.
Gotcha.
-1, -8. 0, -5. 1, -2. 2, +1. And I gotta do some more so I can see what it looks, see where the vertex is. 3 times 3 is 9, -5 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12, -5, I have no idea, 7. Needs to turn sometime. 5, 10. Not turning. No, it's supposed to be, oh, it's a straight line. I thought it was an absolute value because of the way. No, where'd you get an absolute value?
Well, I'm confused as well.
There you go. That's what it's supposed to
I
be.
got it after.
Okay. Remember, look on your notes, just like you said. Plotting points, method 1. I was looking for absolute value because I didn't even look at the equation. I didn't even, oh well, I'll shut up.
So this is not right.
Next one. That was 49, 62 comes next. 62 in the book, number 18 online. Graph using what?
X and Y is-
What method is that?
so that's the second.
Second method, good.
So it's gonna be like the four,
So table with the equation. And put what up top? X-intercept? 0 for what? Y? Y-intercept? 0 for what?
X.
7x minus 4y is equal to -28. 7x minus 4y is equal to -28. And what do? Plug and chug. And you can actually save a step by blocking that out and blocking this out. So 7x is equal to -28. Divide by 7. X is equal to what?
So I'm still walking
-4.
I'm trying to get to.
This goes out. So -4y is equal to -28. Divide by -4. Y is equal to what?
Sorry,
So,
I'm trying to write real fast, but.
and that's your 2 points. Now, why do I put x-intercept here? So I don't plot the wrong point. So -4 and 0. And 0 and 7. What? You shouldn't have got that one wrong, because you did what you were supposed to. If you plotted those 2 points, then you did what you were supposed to. I don't know why you got it wrong. I can't see the check. Where's check question? I mean, you're supposed to put the answer in. Oh, here it is. Hold on. You plotted 0, -7. There's your answer right there. Which is
See, he's going opposite way he's supposed to.
because he had a negative right here, sign. He put a -7 right there. He said the answer was -7 right here.
Oh, I thought it was negative, since
Nope. Negative divided by negative is a positive.
No, I just was trying to keep up with you.
All right, next one. Huh?
No, I'm just making a band from there with you.
62, 87. 87 in the book, number 24 online. Determine the equation for the line.
Yes.
What is, okay, turn to your notes. First day, when you see find the equation, what are you supposed to use?
From the equation.
What are you supposed to use? Huh? No, first page.
It's gonna be the,
First page, not the method. This said you're not graphing here.
on the equation, point slope equation,
Yep.
okay?
And what do you need to do the point slope equation? You need to pick a point, and you need a what? Then you got point slope equation. You need a point and a what? Slope. So you gotta find those two things. Now, if you like counting blocks, then you do the counting blocks for the slope. If you like calculating the slope, then you do calculate. Since I'm trying to teach y'all how to calculate the slope, I'm going to show you calculating. I'm not going to count the blocks. M is equal to delta y over delta x, which means y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Parenthesis minus parenthesis over parenthesis minus parenthesis. So let's find our points. Which one's our first point? -5 and what? -7 or +7. So -5, comma, 7. And our second point is 5 what? -1. Which way do we read? Left to right. So this is x sub 1, y sub 1. This is x sub 2. Oops. X sub 2, y sub 2. And now what? Plug and chug. What's y sub 2? Y sub 1. X sub 2. 5. And x sub 1. So that's going to equal -8 over what? 10. And that's equal to -4/5, and that's English.
I think that's reference to this, that's not the zero, for those that are like that.
So now we've got a point. Which point am I going to pick? It really doesn't matter. I'm going to pick 5 and -1 because it's smaller. So 5, -1, that's my point. And the slope is equal to -4/5. And now I'm going to use the point slope equation. And this is x sub 1, this is y sub 1. Y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Y minus parentheses equals parentheses times bracket x minus parentheses. And what's y sub 1?
Or negative.
-1. M is -4/5. And x sub 1 is what's y minus a -1? Y plus 1. Two negatives turn into a positive. Equals -4/5. I'm going to distribute it in just a minute. X minus 5. I'm just getting rid of all the brackets and stuff. I'm going to rewrite it right here. Y plus 1 is equal to negative 4/5 times x minus 5. And I'm going to distribute. That's going to give me y plus 1 is equal to negative 4/5 x minus 4/5 times negative 5 over 1. We're doing that so y'all don't try to confuse yourself. Whenever you multiply a fraction with another number, you start turning both into fractions. Y plus 1, taught y'all that back in chapter 1. Negative 4/5 x. And what is a negative times a negative? And the 5's cancel. And now how do you get rid of this positive 1? Or you take it across the river, whichever. So y is equal to negative 4/5 x plus what?
3. I'm sorry. I'm tracking. My brain is forget words because this is where every time I grab, I'm like, oh, just doing it.
Well, don't get mad at me when I say this. A lot of this is in your notes.
I know that.
I mean, any student. The first thing you should see is this,
Yeah.
and that will take you to your first 7 notes.
And for some reason, I want to just look at why.
Y'all look at the problem and y'all say, God, I can't do that. You don't even look at the directions.
Yeah.
Look at the directions and follow what I said and go. You either got the first set of notes or it's going to be the second set of notes. This one is the first set of notes. And you've got to determine that first. Because if you don't, you're going to sit there and go, I don't know how to do it. I was there. I remember. Okay? Mm-hmm. And that should be the answer. Yep.
What did I put?
You put, I'm a loser and I don't know the answer. I think that's what you put. Yeah, you had negative 5 over 4. So you had the right intentions by finding the slope, but you did it kind of backwards. You put the horizontal over the vertical, which it should be vertical over horizontal. Okay. And that was 87, and 87 jumps up to 101 in the book, number 28 online. And that was a test question too. That problem we just did, that was a test question. This one I don't care nothing about, but I mean, it might be on the test, but I sure wouldn't pick it to be on the test. The swimmer's cost for cable television is given by 25x plus 150. Turn that around so you look like a line equation instead of the way they got it. Where X is the number of months of service, complete parts A through C. Graph this equation. So let's just, now, graph means you can use any method what you want to. So I'm going to use the third method because that's the easiest method. So C, first of all, turn it around because it's not written correctly. C is equal to 25x plus 150. Now there's one more thing I got to do. C is equal to 25 over 1x plus 150. Why did I do that? Because slope is vertical over what? Horizontal. So that's why I did that. And it's got a what in front of it? A plus. So that means it goes left to right up. So my y-intercept, this is method 3, is 0, what? 150. And just like I showed y'all that day, function right there, That's where that comes from. And now I gotta find my trace line. The trace line, which is gonna be a light line to guide you, is left to right, what? Up. And the reason I know that is because of what? It's positive. The slope is positive. I'm gonna change that to that color. And then the vertical over the horizontal is equal to 25 over 1. Now you plot your point, which is 0 and 150. 0 and 150 is going to be right there. Now you just go up by 25. Now you got to make sure these are 25. 250 to 250. I'm looking, each block is 50. You with me?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to blow it up to actually see what a graphic. You're going to have to get that magnifying glass and blow it up. So, up 25 over 1, because the trace line is going this way. I'm going to draw little dots. That's the trace line that's going that way. So I'm going to go up. Yeah, you're going to have to blow this up. Go up half that, and then over 1. It's going to be, you ain't going to be able to do it with this method. So we're going to have to plot some points. Now, do they have negative numbers on this thing or just positive numbers? So I would put in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You only need 4 points, so 3 or 4 points. So let's see what happens. What's 5 times 25? What's 5 quarters? Okay, 125. 125 plus 150 is what? 275? Y'all check it. I don't know.
150 plus 125 is.
All right, 10 times 25 is what? 250 plus 150 is 15 times 25. We're not going to do 15 times 25. We're going to do 20 because it's easier to do. 20 times 25 is 500. 500 is 650. And we'll do 30. Or 25 times 25 is 625. 625 plus 150. 875. So you got enough points there. So let's plot those points. 5 and 275 is going to be somewhere in here. Because that's 250, so 275 is going to be right here. But I think if you blow it up, I think it'll give you a better. Okay. And then 20 and 650. 25 and 875. 25 and 875. It's going to be right in here. So it looks like to me you've got a line going like that. Now what does it say do? It says graphic, we graph it. And they're going to probably ask for a prediction, like a number. So let's see what they ask us. Oh, I got to type it. Oh, we got to graph it. Okay, let me graph it for y'all. Is this where I can graph it? Straight line. Let me get all this junk out of the way. All right, y'all wrote down my points. What's my first point at 5 and 1?
I didn't know that. So I'm watching it because I see you get it done.
Okay, 5, that's 125 plus 150 is 275. It's not going to let me do 275. Okay, we'll have to find. Let's plug in 0. 0 would be 50, right? There's 50. Huh? Oh, 150. Okay. There's 1 point. And then let's do another one. Let's say 20 times, that's 500. 500 is what? 650? So we can do 650 at 20. And that's it. And that's your graph. So you'll have to find points that fit in good with the blocks. Check answer, and we feel good about ourselves. From the graph, estimate for 25. We came out with 625 plus 150 is what? 875? Ain't that what we did? Okay, let me check it again. 25 times 25 is 625. 775 or 775. There we go.
620.
We got it. 775. I did it wrong. If the swimmer's cost of a television is $750, so let's pull up this is where they're going to ask you to predict. 750. 750 hits the line at probably what, 23? Right about 23? Somewhere around there. I'd say 23 or 24, like you said. Let's see what it asks. Might have to plug it in and solve. Yep, we're going to have to solve it. So what do you do with 750? What is 750? C, so plug it in. Good. 750 is equal to what? 25x plus what? Now, what is the only variable in the equation? So that's what you got to get by itself. So minus 150. And how many quarters are in $6? Good job. You'd be surprised at how many people take 600 divided by 25 in the calculator. I ask them how many quarters are in $6 and they give me the right answer without even looking at the calculator. So X is equal to 2 years. 24 what? 24 months. It's a good homework problem, but I wouldn't put it on the test because it's a little bit too much. I don't think I've ever seen that problem, so I know I haven't put it on the test.
I haven't seen it over that, I'm just wait till tomorrow.
Okay, so that's all the homework questions. Let me look at the test right quick. Go right ahead. I'm gonna take me a minute to pull the test up.
Just pray the video works, because I just watch you.
I think it's working.
I just need to want to have every type picture. You know what I mean?
Yep. What does that say? This may increase as the officers move outdoors tomorrow for practice with road traffic stops, searches, and the like. People just driving by. All the policemen. I don't have an orientation tomorrow. Okay. What's this? No, I don't think that either. Okay. I think I've already fixed y'all's test. Yep, there it is. I bet I have it fixed. The questions, hold on. Bonus questions. Yep, I gotta fix it. Let's see, exams. And last day of class. Remove. Exams. Last day of class. Next. All that's fixed. Save and sign. And preview.
When is the test for this week?
I just loaded it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was already up.
All right, there's one we just did. Try it. Which method? Huh? Mm-hmm. Nope.
Oh, it's Y on bottom.
Intercepts.
You want to-
X-intercept. 0 for Y. Y-intercept. 0 for X. Seven X minus 2Y is equal to negative 14. 7X minus 2Y is equal to negative 14. So when I do that, that goes out, and that goes out. So 7X is equal to negative 14. X is equal to negative 2. Negative 2y is equal to negative 14. Y is equal to what? Positive 7. So negative 2 and positive 7. Capiche? Now, due to time, I'm not going to do every one of those that are intercept because I need to cover other things.
There was one on the homework that had all these little charts that you have to fill in or something.
Yeah, I don't do those. Mine are pretty much like this.
Okay, thank you.
I don't do anything off the wall. At least I don't think I do.
I'll try to get that.
All right, next one. Okay, that's the same one. Plug in 0, you get 0, 3, and 3, 0. That's hard to mess that up because there's no coefficients. So you're going to get 3, 0, 0, 3. Okay, what do they say here? That means method what? Look at your notes. Third method, good. Method 3. Y is equal to positive 2 over 1x minus 4. Y-intercept is 0, negative 4. The slope is positive, so that means we've got a positive slope. Therefore, left to right, up. Two over 1, vertical over horizontal. So, plot my point, 0, negative 4. My slope is going like this. And now I just plot 2, go 2 down, 1, 2, 1 over. 2 down, 1 over, huh? Vertical. Vertical is up or down. Go up, 2 up, 1 over. 2 up, 1 over. Move line. See, everybody has the assumption that vertical means up. It can be down. Yeah. Okay, next one. Graph, which method? Any method, because it doesn't give you a method. It just says graph. I would use this method. Yep, so let's do it. Because I want to do this one with the third method, because it's got a negative and everybody messes that up. So, y is equal to negative 1/2 x minus 3. Y-intercept is 0, negative 3. The slope is negative, so that means left to right what? Left to right down. And 1/2 is my vertical over horizontal. I do this over and over because hopefully some people will grab it. That's why I keep highlighting. I'm so good
The
now.
other is the one who said, that,
0, negative 3 is the y-intercept.
oh,
So, 0, negative 3 is right here. We know that the slope is going like this. So now we go, whatever you want to do, 1 up, 2 over. 1 down, 2 over. I'm going to go 1 down, 2 over. 1 down, 2 over. We go 1 up, 2 over. 1 up, 2 over. That's your line.
yeah, I think that's the easiest method, so this makes sense.
Yes, vertical over horizontal.
You would be surprised if not reckon how easy this is.
All right, that's the intercept method. That's going to be 0, negative 8, 0, negative 8, negative 8, and 0. Because there's no coefficients. You just do method 2. Okay, which method? Method 1. Is there a fraction? No, so we just use negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Now, of course, they're only going to ask for like 2 points, but this is so you can check to make sure you've got it right. So what's negative 2 times 3? Negative 6 minus 1. Negative 3 minus 1. 0 minus 1. Adding 3 again. So what's negative 1 plus 3? What's 2 plus 3? Let's check the last one. 2 times 3 is what? 6 minus 1? Now you got your points. You plot whichever points you want. I think they asked for 2, you said. 0, negative 1. And 2 and 5. Method 1. Next one. Intercepts. Same thing. Same as method 2.
Yeah, I'll speak about that. My son is like, when I'm doing the chart graph and then I just like put blank. He's like, Mom, and you drew the circle, the parentheses around it.
Yep.
The chart. He's like, these are new platforms. Oh.
Which method is this?
2.
Nope. Nope. Number 3. Slope intercept. Building a line. It says it right on the notes, right up under where it says method 3. Okay, what does this say? Slope. So that means calculate the what? Slope. M is equal to delta y over delta x, which is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, parentheses minus parentheses over parentheses minus parentheses. Our points are 4, 6, and 8, 14. Read from left to right. And what goes here? Which is
14.
14, 6, 8, 4. 14 minus 6 is, and 8 minus 4?
Yeah, I'm like, why am I struggling to write all this back down like this? That makes no sense.
Got it?
I think so. Yeah, that's, thank you.
Which method? Method 2.
Two. Bottom.
Which method? Method 2. Method 2. So I'd say probably 50% of your test is method 2. And that's it.
Dang it, because grade 7.
Well, that's what everybody's used to.
No, it just seems simpler to get than the others, but that's fine.
All right.
I think,
You feel a little bit better now?
just a little.